Hi there, welcome back. Good to have you with us this morning. Now then, our next guest is just 30 years old, but says that every day feels like a battle.
Melissa Ashcroft wakes up in constant pain, taking over an hour just to get out of bed because she can't lift her 9-month-old daughter, all because of her size 36M breasts.
Well, after years of pain since puberty, Melissa is now pleading for breast reduction surgery, and she joins us now. Good morning, Melissa.
Oh, morning. Thank you for sharing this story with us.
It's extraordinary, Melissa. It genuinely takes you about an hour to work out, get up out of bed just because your back's in so much chronic pain because of the weight of your breasts.
Yeah, it's like when you sleep funny, you just can't settle, you can't get, straight out of bed like everybody else. So it's quite upsetting, yeah.
Take us back a little bit to when you was growing up, those teenage years. Was you quite big-chested when you were smaller?
No, do you know what? It's quite funny, actually, because when I look back now, I think it's mad, because I actually got bullied for having a flat chest.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
So when did you notice, you know what, I'm developing differently from my peers here? What's going on?
Probably about year 10, and then I thought, well, everyone seemed to have, stopped and they've stayed the same, whereas mine's just continuously growing. And so I thought, what's going on? But I didn't have any girlfriends, if you will, to, compare to. So I think that's what made it more difficult for me personally.
So that's what? So year 10 is about 14 years old. So that's when you notice. And what did your mum say at the time?
I mean, she's quite big-chested as well. So she was like, it's just in the genes.
So it's normal?
It's normal.
Stop worrying.
Yeah, just kind of, it's unfortunate, but that's us. It's hereditary, so yeah.
So as a teenager, suddenly your breasts are developing and they're really sort of just getting bigger and bigger. When did it start causing physical problems for you, though?
It was a couple of years after college, so around 19, 20.
OK.
And that's when it was just getting ridiculous. Like, the pains I was getting in my shoulders, I was getting, cuts on my bra straps. And I thought, this can't continue, this can't go on.
And a lot of pain in the back as well.
Yeah, I've got a slipped disc because of it.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
So at what point did you think, you know what, I need help here? They're too big. I'm sure you really struggled to find clothes and bras as well.
Yeah.
I mean, 36M, I didn't even know it went that far.
Yeah.
And where'd you get those from? You could just go online?
So, Bravissimo go up to a size L.
Yeah.
And depending what model of the bra, some of them fit and some of them don't. But it's awkward because I've got one boob bigger than the other.
Of course.
So one size is an M and one size an actual L. So, yeah, that's the only place I've been able to
actually
get
even finding a
bras.
bra that fits and that's comfortable is really, really difficult.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Have you ever worked out the weight of your breasts and what the impact... Because you're such a small-framed person as well.
Yeah. It's quite funny because a couple of years ago, I made a joke to my husband and I said to him, why don't you lift my boobs while I stand on the scales and we'll just see what weight actually comes off. And so he did, bless him. And, yeah, about 2.5 stone had dropped off the scales.
That is unbelievable.
Shocking.
Oh, my gosh. You even moved to a different country, didn't you? Because you just thought, I don't need this unwanted attention. Tell us a little bit about that unwanted attention and what sort of things happens to you.
It's a city life, so I get a lot of, stares, mostly from men, if I'm honest. So it's it's quite a sexualised thing. And for me, I just thought, well, everywhere I go, I'm getting stared at. And then when I moved to Scotland, it was so rural. So you've just got neighbours as sheep and cows and stuff, and I thought that's perfect.
And the sheep ain't looking.
The sheep ain't looking.
They're not bothered at all, are they? You go and do what you do.
Exactly. So yeah, that's why I kind of stayed up there mostly because I thought.
So you went to a more rural life, so you got less attention. But of course, this is causing you physical pain.
Yeah.
And it's a real issue. And you ideally would like to have breast reduction surgery on the NHS. What have you been told about that, Melissa?
So my BMI's got to be 27. I've got to maintain it for a year.
So what's your BMI right now?
I think it's 35 point something.
OK.
And does it have to be 27 because they need it to be at a safe level to do the operation?
Yeah, because you've got the risks of blood clots, the risk of...
complications.
The complication, there's risks of all sorts. The anaesthetic is the big one as well, because obviously the bigger you are, the more anaesthetic they've got to give you.
So you need to reduce your BMI. And what sort of things have you tried to do? Have you been offered... Because, of course, what we're seeing a lot of people, when they get BMI gets to a certain space now, a certain place, there's weight loss jabs,
Yeah, I have considered it, but I thought with my underactive thyroid, I don't think I'd be able to be eligible.
Right, okay.
Because I think one of the risks of the jabs was thyroid cancer. So that kind of gave me go.
So the risk of side
yeah.
effects, you don't want to do that?
Yeah, I don't want to do it. And then I've had family
I feel
members.
like you're in like the catch-22 situation. So if you're saying your breasts are 2.5 stone, if you took that off, you would probably be in the safe BMI.
Yeah.
So it's like the breasts are the reason why you're out of your BMI.
Yeah, exactly.
Have the doctors said anything? So what else have they suggested in terms of reducing your BMI?
Nothing, to be honest. They've not really given me much support over it. They've just been like, oh, well, weight loss jabs, or pretty much that's it, or you do it yourself. And obviously I've got a busy work life, so it's hard to just be like, oh, I'm just popping the gym with having baby at home and stuff. So, yeah, it's really difficult.
And you can't even lift up your child, can you?
No,
you
she's
have a lot of
heavy.
struggles, don't you? And getting out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, the baby's getting older now, so as she's getting older, she's getting bigger. So trying to pick her up now. So I rely heavily on my husband, which is quite sad.
It's just debilitating. Yeah. This is what the Scottish Government have said. We recognise the importance of ensuring clinically appropriate access to procedures such as breast reduction surgery. Access must be fair, transparent and evidence-based. The National Referral Protocol, developed and agreed by a expert clinical group, does not aim to restrict access, but instead aim to ensure that people who will benefit from these procedures can do so. So clearly there's guidelines in place which are restricting you from having this, but the difference it would make to you to have that breast reduction would be immeasurable, right?
Worldly. Like, I'd literally... As people say, it's probably very cliche, but it would literally change my life.
I mean, you've decided to take things into your own hands and think, do you know what, I'm getting a crowdfunding page. Because you just think, I might as well go private.
Yeah.
And how's that doing? Have you raised... How much have you raised?
So I made a GoFundMe, which got shut down a couple of days after.
What?
I still don't know the reason why.
OK.
I've tried to email them, but no reply. So I made a new one a couple of days after that. And I think it's made like £50. But then the goalpost actually got moved because I thought it was around 8,000 I needed to make. But it's not. It's actually about 13,500.
To have the operation.
So you need to try and find £13,000.
Yeah.
Or get your BMI down.
Yeah.
And then you have it on the NHS.
Yeah, that's the two choices, yeah.
Have you talked about sort of an exercise protocol that might help with that?
I mean, I like swimming. I do swimming with the kids because obviously you're moving your body, but it's less like pain on your joints. So that seems to be working out. So I am trying to get there, yeah. So, yeah, that's the only thing I can do with the kids at the moment.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Keep going.
And all we can do is wish you the best of luck.
Too right.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.